Today in the grain markets, soybeans did make a new high. That crush premium is very, very strong right now. The margins are producing over a $20 per bushel. So the crush goes on. Enough said about that. Today's high got up to $17.58. And even the November beans were up above that $15 mark. So really, really strong today. It certainly looks like the market continues to add more support. So we're going to be watching that as we get closer to Friday, which is the USDA report. Right now, the CVAL is at 24.9%, the soybean oil is at 33.4%, and the meal is at 28%. So that just tells you how strong that market has been. And remember that we're still just a couple weeks away from option expiration in July, and there is 151,000 open interest on the call side and 187,000 on the put side. That's an enormous amount of options, and it could have an impact on the market. Just something to watch for. Now today, corn was up as well. Higher ethanol and biodiesel exports really gave the market a little bit of a pop. It did recede somewhat off its high, but still ended up. It ended up about 8 or 9 cents. I mean, it was up 17 really at one point. It looks like that there's just some stronger commercial demand right now, and the farmers still have not gotten all the corn in the ground yet. So all those things are pretty bullish for that market. The option open interest was selling of calls and selling of puts, but there is still in that July contract. The calls have 285,000 open interest, the puts 267,000. How about that for some size in that are going to be unraveled here in the next couple weeks? The CVAL for corn is at 35%, so looking really strong. Now today, wheat was a little bit mixed. It did trade on both sides of the market, almost a 30-cent range, but not much grain is leaving Ukraine, and that's really what gave the market its boost to start off with. But we kind of retreated somewhat. The difficulties that have really stalled a trader's movement. We're really not sure what to do because of those issues going on between in Ukraine, and really because of the war continuing. That being said, the market is hanging on to all the gains that it had earlier in the week, so it's still looking pretty strong. The CVAL for wheat is at 44.8%, so well above that 40% mark, and it's just steadily been up there, and that just lets you know how strong wheat is. So we do have that USDA report coming on Friday, and then after that, the next thing we're going to be eyeing is the option expiration date. So two major things in the market that could have a big impact. So we're watching that closely. So relatively strong day for the grains this morning.